I'm meteorologist Ben Bailey. Couple nice days ahead of us before we start to get that heat and humidity back as we head into the upcoming weekend. High pressure in control tonight and Friday. And that means we're going to have a fairly cool night. A lot of us in the 50s for overnight lows. Plus, that humidity is continuing to decrease Friday. It all comes back Saturday as we start the weekend. On the backside of that high, we start getting more of a southerly flow. There will be a cold front that'll come through about halfway through the day. Probably going to be too early to scare up a ton of wet weather, but there is still a chance that we could see a shower or thunderstorm, even though the model here not depicting anything as we get into the afternoon. Sunday, we should stay dry with lower humidity on the other side of that front, and we start turning our attention to what's going on down to the south. This is going to be the remnants of Hurricane Barry. This is Sunday at 8 a.m. We think the storm's likely going to make landfall on Saturday. Then it's going to weaken up the Mississippi River, and eventually we're going to get some of that wet weather, even though the core of that storm is going to stay south of us. Looks like could see showers and maybe a thunderstorm late Tuesday into Wednesday, and then all that gets out of here by Thursday morning. But there is plenty of heat in the back end of this 7-day forecast. 62 tonight. Cool, very comfortable, and with that lower humidity continuing into tomorrow, Friday's probably going to be the pick of the next 7. 83 with mostly sunny skies. Warmer and more humid Saturday. That slight storm chance in there by the afternoon, but it is going to be hot next week. A string of 90s and feeling even hotter starting on Tuesday.